America, help is on the way in the form of Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan. I'd say this episode must have been a roller coaster, but neither are allowed on one. Not meeting the height requirements. Well, that's why they have the big trench coat standing on each other's shoulder gag. God doesn't cancel people. He literally started all of humanity over with a flood. It's a do-over. It's not canceled? No, just started a different subscription to humanity. It's totally different. It's fine. I have to simmer on that a little longer. I didn't think about that part. That God was just kind of like, he restarted his Sims game and wiped his old save. Kind of messed up. I bet you're real fun at parties. Classic insult. Well, you'd know if you were invited. Oh. I'm sure he's invited to parties, just not ones that we'd be seen at. Why are you as a man saying you're tired? Men used to die in war and now they're tired? Oh my God. Why are you as a woman questioning me? Women used to get slapped for talking too much. And then she goes, what? Yes, valid reaction. And then she silenced her notifications. She had to sit on that one. She had to think about that. Magic Mike grossed 167 million. If you still think girls like dad bods, keep dreaming, pal. Shrek grossed 484 million, just so we're clear. Yeah, they don't like dad bods. They like gross, stinking ogres. Just so we're clear. Buddy, you gotta move on. I'm not your buddy. Well, thank God for small blessings. Oh, no. It make matters worse, the I'm not your buddy reply from OP has negative 800 downvotes. He's no one's buddy, and it's very clear. People with no kids, who turn y'all lights off and hand y'all the remote? Did you make kids just to have minions? I tell Google to turn the lights off and my remote's on the end table to next to where I sit. It's 2023. Stop using your crotch fruit as employees. Don't know. I'm going to sit on that term. Crotch fruit. I'm not sure I enjoy that term. I agree with the sentiment. The earth is 4,000 years old. Incorrect, but this is on Christians Against Science. So I'm fighting an uphill battle here. Change my mind. I'll certainly try. The half-life of uranium-238 is 4.5 billion years. It decays into radium-226, which in turn decays into radon-222. Radon-222 becomes polonium-210, which finally decays into a stable nuclide lead. Wait, we get lead from uranium? Wait, what? Huh? Is that why we stopped using it in pencils? And does all lead come from uranium? The existence of lead as an element disproves the 4,000-year-old myth. They went in there all smug, change my mind, and you changed their mind with everyone's favorite former pencil filler, lead. Oh, this is a big post. This is, zoom out and get the whole scope of this post just so we understand the absolute size of this bad boy. Electric cars in Paris. No one will buy them because of the cost of the replacement battery. Green madness destroys the planet, and it is certainly a field of tiny cars. Disappointed to see LinkedIn professionals not doing adequate research before commenting and supporting misleading posts. It's a failed business model, not failed technology. The conclusion? The presence of these cars on a vacant lot has nothing to do with dead batteries, which would have been too costly to replace. In fact, the cars are still operational. Rather, these photos illustrate the failure of a public car sharing service launched in Paris and neighboring cities, operated by a large transportation company. Fascinating. Edit after post, and there's more! After the attention my post received, I did a little more digging around using Google Images search. The photo in the original post was taken in China, unsure of city, and shows EVs belonging to Moto City, a car share business. The graveyard is the result of an oversupply of cars coupled with a downturn in car sharing. And they also included a link to an article showing everything here. I maintain my original statements regarding the misleading nature of the post. If anything, the original post is made to look even more farcical, given the fact the photo is not from Paris. It is from China. Dude got dunked on and had citations added. That's embarrassing. It's getting real scary out here. This a man. Whenever y'all say it's getting scary out here in regards to trans people, I just assume that you found said person attractive and don't know what to do with those feelings, so instead of acknowledging them, you make it everyone else's problem. The brief damn, they're fine, followed by, wait, no, I'm not, no, it's everyone else's fault. Denmark's Queen Margaret II unexpectedly announces abdication in New Year's Eve speech. There are a lot of Americans who follow this page. You should define abdicate for them. You know, they're thinking about alien abductions. No, I know what abdicate means. I just wouldn't be able to spell it if you asked me. Nah, we're confused about why monarchs are still a thing. I actually don't know why monarchs are still a thing. A friendly reminder that when you used to rent videos from us, we didn't care who you shared it with, as long as you returned it on time. At Netflix. You had a chance to buy Netflix and passed on it. I'm an intern. I barely have permission to have a lunch break. I didn't pass on anything. Why are you getting offended? Come on. That's the most attention Blockbuster's had in years. That tweet. Isn't there like just one remaining Blockbuster left? Can you imagine today's youth storming the beaches of Normandy? I can't imagine today's boomers doing it. All y'all do is buy commemorative Trump teddy bears and post how to open PDF as a Facebook status. Ever hear of the Vietnam War? Oh no. Who won? Well, you see, from Kathy Griffin. I worked my way up by the 10th year at CNN to get a fee of $150,000. By the way, just as a point of reference, Anderson Cooper regularly bragged for years that his annual CNN contract was $10 million a year. Greg Gutfield coming in with the gut punch. You were paid for one night. Cooper's salary is for 1 year. You actually get paid more than him per telecast. Your tweet perpetuates the false and damaging stereotype that math is harder for women. Wait, so she was paid per broadcast, he was paid per year. My brain's not braining right now. Hold on. Okay, so I had to do the math here because I was misunderstanding. She was paid $150,000 for a New Year's telecast appearance. One appearance on a telecast, right? Anderson Cooper has around 260 appearances for CNN per like a yearly contract. So if we take the $1 million a year salary with 260 shows done, that's about just under $4,000 a show, which means per telecast, Kathy Griffin made $146,000 more than Anderson Cooper did. If we were doing it, if we were going band for band, telecast for telecast, she makes more. This math is wrong and she's stupid. I will not apologize for being white. Jesus Christ, Tammy, we're not mad that you're white. I'm white. We're mad that you're a racist, ignorant, steaming pile of shit, which does not necessarily mean being white. You're an animal? Well, that's interesting. I'm a person. Nice to meet you, animal. I like how this sentence starts. You absolute dimwit. Oh, you already know you're going to school when that's how you're addressed. Humans are animals. There are 4 things an alive being can be: microbes, plants, fungi, and animals. Actually, it's fun guy. You probably are the first option with a comment like that. Damn, they call you a microbe. Damn. Did we cancel D-Day because of a little rough weather? No, play the damn game. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. D-Day was delayed by a day because of the weather. I love when Community Notes just absolutely fries people alive. Just completely cooks them. Men, stay away from vulgar women. A feminine, respectful woman values what she speaks or writes. A woman who easily says or writes fuck, vagina, or dick is a no. Vulgar women are damaged women. Oh, Jesus. Who come with emotional baggage. Focus on your life. Hashtag masculinity Saturday. Vagina is vulgar? I'm a GYN. What am I supposed to call it? The pocketbook? For your profession, yes. I feel like vagina is much more graceful than something like cooter. Cooter's the worst word to say, I feel like. Any scientific evidence for gravity today? Yeah, pal. Jump. How many points of contact are you making with your mom's basement floor right now? None. I'm floating. I can't prove it though. My camera broke, and my phone's not here. Prove me wrong. No English word has double P's except for apple. Prove me wrong?
Pineapple apparently appears, disappear. Disapproves, kidnapping, kidnapper, rapper, rappings.
I could go on. You went on like a 67 word combo proving this guy wrong? It's a little overkill. Pope Francis calls for a global ban on parenting via surrogacy, calling the practice deplorable and a grave violation of the dignity of the woman and child. Well, hey Francis, hey Frankie, hey Pope Frank. Jesus was born via surrogacy, and that's why he was nailed to that big old T, wasn't he? Started realizing women appreciate the fact that you made plans, sometimes even more than the plan itself. It's the pre-thought part that has them. I was gonna make a joke here, but they beat me to it. Local man discovers effort. That's right. People appreciate effort. Don't make me tap the sign. Just a friendly reminder, if you're one of the red people, I'm not gonna take your opinion over those blue people. Have a lovely day and keep your conspiracy theories to yourself. Peak of Mount Ignorance. Twitter expert. The Valley of Despair. Doctor. Psychologists begin the slope of enlightenment. Higher up on the slope is someone with that character in their bio. And finally, we reach the guru side of the scale with the plateau of sustainability, which are niche dog f***ers and micro celebrities. Via you posting this picture proves that not only do you not understand the Dunning-Kruger effect, but you yourself fall under it. You are so ignorant to your viewpoint being right that you're completely blind to logic, reasoning, and the law. What's the Dunning-Kruger effect? The Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias in which people with limited competence in a particular domain overestimate their abilities. Damn. So it's basically saying the less you know, the more confident you are. And then as you gain experience, you grow less confident. But then when you become an expert, your confidence is at a sustainable level. Very interesting. Okay. I just want to be clear here. It's not about being stupid. You can be stupid and still suffer from the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's about being overconfident. So I feel like everyone watching this video, including myself narrating this, has been affected by the Dunning-Kruger effect. We're all a little overconfident sometimes. I think that's a cool cognitive bias thing. We're all a little stupid. Seriously, stop! Stop recommending me weird gay NSFW subs I've never visited before! Hey pal, your recommendations are based on your previous searches and clicks. Well, I didn't know that. Thank you. It's sad to see instead of boys accepting a woman is better at them in a video game, they have to perpetuate the idea they cheated in order to sleep at night. It's a hard reality to accept your dog. Frowny face. Making it about gender is pathetic. You cheated your way into popularity and got exposed to LAN. The only reason you ever got a following is because of your gender, so using it as if it's a crutch to you is wild. I know players 10 times better than you that will never get any traction because they can't rely on lonely men for a following. See, this is where I get conflicted. I agree that the whole thing with Nadia is an interesting case of someone cheating in a video game. I don't really care either way. I also don't really care if someone is relying on being attractive to get a following. Oh no, I don't really care. A bag is a bag, and I feel like being attractive is not an unethical way to sustain a bag. I don't care. Absolutely zero beautiful women can see your anime t-shirt or your cowboy boots or dirty sneakers and think, wow, that's so sexy. Really? What about my mommy loves me shirt? Look at yourself. You're a nerd. You've got no girls, no money, and you've got no swagger, and you surely have no idea how to dress yourself. You know what I do have though? A victory royale in Fortnite. I don't need all that other stuff. Have you ever met a woman that didn't immediately want to cover her drink when you walked in the room? Oh man. Oh, Tony Lee. If you're attracted to her, you're a latent homosexual. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Why, is it because she has a six-pack? Well, we've done it, boys. We've come full circle. It is now gay for us to be attracted to women. We've done it. We've made it. Now we're here. We never thought we'd get there, but yet here we are. Selena Gomez is back on Instagram, 18 hours after announcing a social media break. That's all of us. If I'm never flying Ryanair ever again was a person. And USA never lost to Vietnam. That's correct. They lost to half of Vietnam. It's the same person from a few posts ago who talked about Vietnam. This is the same person getting smoked. Millennial, saving for a house? You might need an inheritance. A sign of a healthy economy is when you tell a whole generation to sit tight and wait for their parents to die. That's how we know we're really churning along. We're doing things right. Girls who like to be choked and hit during sex are also the ones who cry when you yell at them. Well, yes. They like to be sexually dominated, not verbally abused. There's a difference, son. One that you must learn now. I ain't reading all that. I ain't reading all that? Yeah. Okay. Listen up, you stupid, imbecilic, anti-intellectual piece of human fecal matter. That post was 2, maybe 3 pages long at the most. And you're saying that you either are somehow so lazy that you can't spend a few minutes acknowledging the effort that another living, breathing human being put in to write that work of actual art, or you simply don't have the mental capacity to read it. Did you never pass 3rd fucking grade? Did you whine and moan whenever the teacher pulled out a magic schoolhouse book, having a tantrum and interrupting the learning experience of everyone else because you couldn't get over your own inability to be a decent member of society? You're actually pathetic. Not only is that comment shorter than practically anything you need to read to pass basic English, it's also hilarious. I should know, unlike you, I took a small amount of time out of my day to actually read the damn thing, and I was amazed by how witty and clever it was. This person could write screenplays in their spare time if they really wanted to, but instead they blessed the both of us with this. But their gift, and let's not get confused on this, by the way, it is a gift, was rejected by you because you couldn't even give it a chance to see if you might have liked it, to see if you might have learned something from it, to see if you might have walked away from it a better person. Now you'll never know, because even though you couldn't take the 2 seconds out of your day to read it, you did take the time to type your stupid comment, putting how brain dead you are on display for everyone to see. I'll shat myself. So apparently job candidates sending a thank you note isn't a thing anymore. Candidates, pro tip, send a thank you note. Keep your head lower than the interviewer. Memorize your surroundings. Never turn your back on the interviewer when leaving the room. Address the interviewer as your job ship. Bring a stout pig as the gift to the interviewer. Praise the interviewer and debase yourself. Wear a tie. Do all of those, and you'll still be asked if you have 10 years experience for an entry level. Parents of Reddit, why don't you close the door when leaving our rooms? Because saying, son, your room stinks of the month-old cum socks that are clearly stuffed down the side of the bed, need to let some fresh air in here because I'm genuinely worried at this point that breathing the air that's currently in here technically counts as me swallowing your money shot, is just gonna embarrass us both. Okay, Dad. Leonardo DiCaprio says he does not follow soccer. What's Arsenal? Arsenal Foot Club is older than 25 years, so why would he know? Same girl, but the girl on the left has wife potential, and the girl on the right doesn't. Why? 1,000 stare. Excuse me? Learn to see it, never commit to it, and do your bit not to cause it. The damn 1,000 stare gets us all. I'll make $16 an hour packing boxes at the Amazon distribution center. I'll be damned if people flipping burgers make as much money as me doing skilled labor. Bezos makes 150 grand a minute and pays you $16 an hour, but you're mad at McDonald's fry cooks? Yeah, that's right. Why? Is there a problem? Worked my ass off to pay back my student loans in full. Student loan forgiveness is an absolute insult. Yeah, my grandmother died of cancer, so I think a cure for cancer would be a massive insult. See how that works? See how dumb you sound? When I was like 4, I was epileptic and had a seizure. My grandpa and his brother took me to Mexico, cut open a goat, and put me inside of it. What? What? Huh? Never had a seizure again. You have other problems. Every time I meet someone who believes in crazy magical cures like this, I always wonder what the hell it's like to view the world through their eyes. It's always the ones who distrust legitimate science, but somehow this line of reasoning goes unquestioned. Engulfing your child in blood and guts. At what point do you hear that and go, f*** a neurologist. Goat innards sound like a way more effective solution. Oh, Tommy, you got the common cold? Back to the farm. Hey, Courtney, how are you, hun? I just wanted to reach out real quick because I know you're a busy mama, and while I get to help other mamas just like you get more time with their babies while creating financial freedom and more time freedom to live a life you deserve, can I ask if you keep your options open to additional income if it doesn't affect your current situation? First off, my name is Chloe. Secondly, if you'd taken even a minute to look at my profile or anything about me, much less my name, you would find my son's obituary. So no, I will never be getting more time with my baby. Lastly, I don't even know who you are, so kindly f*** off and reevaluate your life. But I want to talk to you about Herbalife, please? If I don't get you, I don't meet my quota. If Alex Jones pays for lying, shouldn't every celebrity pushing vaccines pay too? Oh, girl, don't do this. Mia, don't. We all love your little cash register gun song. Don't ruin it. Just eat your food, please.